Hi everybody, Heidi here, your Yorkshire crafter. Excuse me, I do that every time I come. How are you doing? I hope you're well. Oh, I was just looking for something. Happy New Year. Today is the 1st of January. Or it should be. It's actually... Oh, my watch is dead. Well, I didn't know that. It's actually the 19th of December. But today, this should be going out on the 1st of January, so I'm going to say it now because I'm only going to say it once because I will be saying it forever. Happy New Year, everybody. I wish you the best year ever. There's no else to say, just have a good year. That's what I'm hoping for. Fingers crossed this year's my year. Yeah, let's make it that way. Look at the state of this. Look how filthy it is. I'm going to have to turn it over. I could just clean it. Right, I'm going to crack on. So, the challenge for January is new. So, this could mean Happy New Year. This could mean a new house, a new job, a new baby, a new product to you. Did you get something for Christmas that you want to try out? So, my new is, if you watched the live just before Christmas, I was gifted a load of the Santoro Gorjuss. These. Absolutely loads. A few bits of it I passed on to Nicola, our admin. Aren't these stunning? Oh, these were first things I ever coloured. And there's just so many of them, so I've got a few out to play with. I'm going to do a bookmark, which I've already done because I'm going to keep one myself as well. And I'm going to do something else, really out of my comfort zone. But it's new again. Okay, there you go. A new style of card for me, if you like. So that's what I'm going to do. I want a scrap of paper. I've been messing on this one, but this is cold press and I wanted hot press, so I'm just going to use that bit there. So we'll start with a bookmark because it's simple and I know what I'm doing. The other bit's quite interesting actually. Oh yeah, this is the card base we're going to use on the other one, so I am going to do something with this first because I want it to dry. It's just a total risk for me because, yeah, I'll take that one. Oh, wait a minute. I've got the new ones. Not new ones, I've got some more, should I say. There might be a bit of colour in here that I want. I want the greeny colour. Oh, I say, I could have, do you know what? I chose the colours round what I'm doing, round my ink pad. Because I knew I needed... Oh, I might use that. This was the one I was waiting to try. I can't wait to try that. Sweet Treat Shimmer. I thought it said summer. Hey, it will be. It'll be summer before you know it, won't it? That could even be what I want. Let me just check these. So I think I'm going with that one for the card anyway. Like I say, I haven't done it out with the card. I haven't practiced it. I have an idea of what I want to do. I coloured in the girl. Oh dear, that's very juicy. That's too dark anyway. As it's going on white stock, cardstock, but I think I'm doing some on black. Well, I am, but I don't think I'm going to be using it yet. That's the difference. But I am putting a bit on black. Oh, now then. Oh, I don't know which to use. Well, for the card, I'm going to come in with this one. So let's lay it out like that. Yeah, that was alright. I didn't even know I'm going to need masking tape, but it's there. Let's just... That'll do. I mean, it'd probably be cheaper if I went round it with a brush, but I just want it round edges. I don't want it to touch that now. Can't be dry because it's not really being used. Look at the colours. Oh, that's it. Just press on a bit. Right. That'll do because I don't want it in the middle. Let's see if that works. So I'm just going to put that to the side to dry like that. That'll be okay, that. Look at that. Can you see the purple in it? As it happens, the card's got a bit of green and purple in. But I didn't expect it to come like that. That's cool. I'm happy with that. So I might as well do this bit. Is this the one I've just used? No, that's one I've just used. So I'll have a line down here because I don't know which bit I'm going to use. It could be that. That is more like what I'm going to try and create, I think. Or that. The girl that I've coloured in already, I mean, I'm going to redo her. She is that sort of colour, but I'm after that sort of colour. And I don't know now because I really like that. Look at that. They're clever, these inks, aren't they? Right, so we'll put that to the side to dry. Right, we'll crack on. We'll do the bookmark. It's easy, it's straightforward. Only thing I've got missing is, oh no, it's here. I'm going to take a couple of words out of the visible image. So let's crack on. Might as well stamp both at the same time, haven't I? Oh boy. I don't even know where my card is for this one. Oh, come on. Oh, it's here. I put it there and all. So we'll stamp these two. Where's my block? Do you know what? I should just go off and come back on, shouldn't I? I've just been using my block and now it's there. That's what the card was on. Silly Billy. Right, I'm going to clear emboss them both because I want to work straight on them. Now this girl is me. This is a straightforward colouring one as this. It's nothing fancy or anything. But I want to start a new chapter. So this is me. I want a light grey, but I don't know if I've got one ready. I've got quite a few pens here. That's grey. That pale grey, that'll do. Perfect. Clean the stamp. The gorgeous stamps are there. Do you know what? I keep saying it lately. The rubber stamps. You see, because I'm so new to stamping, I've not, grown up with them. You know what I mean? I've not used them before, really. So when I've been using them the odd time lately, they just stamp so fantastic. So fantastically clear. It does make me wonder why people change to acrylic. Yes, I get that you can see through it, and yes, 100%, that's a bit of me. I prefer to be able to see through it so I can stamp it better. But you don't get as good a picture. I don't care what anybody says, you just don't. I mean, that one I did just before Christmas. It doesn't look like red rubber because it was blue, but it was still rubber. You know, the one in the cup with the elf. But the fine lines on it were just fantastic. But it's the same with these. Just look at that. That's stunning, that. Just give that a clean. I started cleaning my craft room, you know, and I've got a floor now. I've been going through everything, getting us all prepared for next year, ready for us giveaways and what have you. Hopefully this new year will take us to bigger and better things. Don't worry, I'm not leaving you or anything. I'm comfortably happy with what I do. And I don't want to move on anyway. I did turn down a couple. But I told you that before anyway, so we're all good. It's not what I want to do. This is where I'm my happiest. Knowing that you guys are happy that we do out. Is that the best way to put it? We're not just stuck to one. Same as in group, isn't it? There's not many groups at all where you can mix your stamps. So it's really nice. And I couldn't imagine now. I mean, I do it sometimes. Well, if we're doing a giveaway, say, like this is the Gorjuss stamps. If we was doing a giveaway of Gorjuss, I would do a video with just their stamps, nothing else. Like today we're adding a few different bits from different companies. But I wouldn't do that. Well, you know I wouldn't, because I don't. And then on the live, providing I've got enough stuff, I would also concentrate on just using the products of that giveaway. Just a bit of respect, isn't it, really? So apart from that, no, I love to mix my brands. Like I said, there's not many places where you can do it, so it's nice. I could have, well, I'm not going to lie, when I got these out to do them, I knew I was going to do these for New Year once I'd seen them. I talked to Nicola about it, and it's perfect because it's exactly what the challenge is. So that when I got them out, I was like, nope, my mind's blank. I don't have anything to offer. I'll make sure. Seemed to dry really quick, did that one. That's still warm. I'm just going to wipe my hands a bit. Yucky. I'm starting the new year with a 6x6 card. It's not like me at all. Oh, that's better. I feel clean now. I'm not, but I feel it. Right, so we're just going to put this one to the side a minute. And we're going to give this one a bit of colour. In fact, you know what? I'm going to stamp the greeting on now. Let's do that and then it's done. Where have I put it? Here it is. Actually, I was going to put next chapter, but I like that. You're amazing. I hadn't seen that one. Oh, thank you. I'm going, you're amazing. Yeah. Then I don't have to mess about with it. I had to not cut it off, but you know, mess about trying to get just them bits. I mean, I did it. It was fine. I like this one because this one will be good to somebody else. The next chapter one I'll keep myself. Might as well heat emboss it and all because we're going to be near it with water. And the other one, as of right now, I don't even have a sentiment because I don't know where it's going yet. The whole thing, I mean. Oh, yeah. Amazing. I love writing like that because it doesn't matter now if it's central or not. That suits me. So there you go. We're using Santoro, I think you'll call it, and Visible Image. Maybe some 49 and Market. We're using some die cuts. Well, that's the plan. Right, let's give that a bit of a... And we're colouring with Zig Clean colour. That'll do. That's lovely, that. You could leave that just like that, couldn't you? Who says it has to be coloured in? I always throw my piece of paper when I've had powder on it because it goes yucky. I hate it. Right, let's give her some colour. Medium beige, light beige, vanilla, and... oh, look at that, they were all together. I'm not going to bother with light beige, I don't think. We just want to get it done, don't we? Bit of medium and a bit of vanilla. I always use these. Actually, to be fair, I normally use light beige, but I end up going over it a few times. So I might as well just use the darker one. That's it, that's all I want to do with it. Bit on her arm, oh, bit on her neck. I'll do that all in the beige. Bit of shadow. She's got tights on. Do you know what? I might as well while I've got them out, haven't I? Then I'm not looking round for colours. Oh boy, the room just spun. Whew, I've had my ready break, so I've had my breakfast. Don't like it when that happens. Now, if that's too dark for you, which is the shadow under a fringe, use the blender. That's not the blender, is it? Use the blender to pull a bit of it out. Or water. But I'm not sure if all the sets have a blender with them. I couldn't tell you. Now then, I'm going to have them as full stripy tights. Shading's probably all wrong on these, but do you know what? Nobody's going to be looking at that, are they? I'll do. Done with that. Where's the purple? Here's bit of cheeks. Oh, I don't think this is the colour I use. It'll do it. And vanilla just to go around the edges. And it just blends it in to the rest of its skin tone then. There you go. There you go. Perfect this. It does for me anyway. I want to keep that blender separate because we're going to be using it. There, that's there. Right, hair wise, I'm going to do a hair first. Now then, I did mess this up. So I'm just going to go with a bit of that dark brown. That'll do it. I just wanted to have a bit of orange in her hair. I don't think it was this orange I used, but that's nearly orange, but it's a brown. Oh, I'm going to go with that. So what I'm going to do actually is colour all her hair. I said it were me, and I've got brown hair. 5 or 6 grey ones, that's it. Quite lucky that way. Don't dye my hair. I said on one of my other videos, I feel very lucky, and Carly's always said, I hope I take after you with my hair, Mum. It's the only thing she said it about. Because she's a qualified hairdresser. Obviously she's seen lots of, well, she'll have seen all sorts of coloured hair, won't she? But she likes the fact that I've never been grey. I'm trying to work out if that's still, oh, we'll make it part of her hair. Because it's behind her, it's going to be in it. I don't know if this is going to work. I didn't do it like this before. I actually quite like that colour as it is. My other granddaughter, Pixie. Oh, that's lovely, that. She's got the red ginger hair. It's absolutely stunning, is her hair. I love the colour. So I'm just chucking a bit of the dark in. To be fair, you don't have to because the shading's doing it for you. But I do want a bit coming up from... It's like that's going to be dark anyway. And I want the tips to be darkish. It's going to be dark behind. I've just gone over the line. Right then. Let's have a look. I quite like that. But we're just going to take... Just get a kitchen towel. And I'm going to take the fringe out so you're left with something that looks like you have meant to do it like this, and it just gives you that perfect, you know, the light and shade. It just does it for you when you lift the colour back out with this. And you've got one of these, you don't need water, you certainly don't need bleach, which eventually would ruin your paper. Bit of light there, a little bit there. So you're blending in your dark brown and pulling out some of the light brown at the same time. Look how perfect that hair is. It's clever, isn't it? I'm going to leave it at that as well. I'll do her hair. Now this one's a bit different. I'm going weird with this one. So what I want to do, I want the lighter of these two. Let's have a look. Just purely because of the colour scheme that I'm going to be doing, I'm going to... You're not going to see a lot of this colour. Actually, where's that card base? Yeah, it's not a bad match, is it? Cool. But I am going to go over it with black as well. I suppose this is takes up the longest time, is just the... Depending how particular you want to be. What's that? That's part of a top. Hey, I don't know if these have got names, you know. Have you got names? Oh, I've put them over there, haven't I? Yes, I'm holding my breath a little bit. It's probably better doing both at once anyway, because it gives it a little bit to dry before we move on to the next bit. Right. I'm very tempted to leave her hair as is and go in with a darker one for shading, because I've got it. Nope, where's the black? In fact, I didn't think I had the black. I used grey. Oh, I have. So I'm going to come over it. I'm going to do exactly what I did with the other one and give her... Oh, look, I've took the green onto her face. I'll lift that off after. So we'll pull the colour out after. I'll leave little bits and then I know where to pull it out from. So my shading is probably totally wrong, but like I say, or like Andy would say, it's handmade. Just because we can do things like, we might be the best crafters in the world, but might not know how to do the shading. Just because we can do one thing doesn't mean to say we can do it all, does it? I certainly can't. I think it's the hair that takes the longest part. Right. Let's see if we can blend that in and pull it out at the same time. Blender. See, I want it darker than... I don't want it that light, if you know what I mean. So this should work perfect. Oh, yeah. So it's literally just leaving me that hint of turquoisey colour. That's perfect. Yes. If you don't have one of these blenders, I mean, the water will do the same thing, but sometimes this brush is just easier to control. It's worth its weight in gold, really. Especially if you're doing crafting on the go. You don't have water with you. You just take this. It goes straight back to its normal clear colour, or no colour as it is. There you go. That's just how I want it. Hey, I'm happy with that. And it just looks like lighting. I'm happy with that, very happy. Right, let's move on to, oh, I'll tell you what we'll do while we've got it here. Just going to do these arts here. So I'm doing them red, which is a total contrast to the colours we're putting in it. But with a little bit of black. I'm just going to blend that in. There was no reason behind it, I just didn't want a full-on red art. And I didn't want a green or a purpley colour. And then I think when you put a bit of glossy accents on this, it'll look stunning. It's just a different art, you don't normally see them like this. There you go. They're cool. Right, leave you to the side. So for this one, I want yellow green, light green. Yeah, these are the two I want. Not doing anything fancy. So obviously I'm doing a dress. I am going to try and go round the dots on a dress. It's not difficult. I'm just going to put some white dots in after, that's all. It just makes it a bit easier than having them sitting on top of a bit of ink. I mean, once the colouring's done, well, once the colouring's done, the bookmark's finished, apart from a bit of a stencil. And then we'll just put the other one together, which is the one that I've not done before, and it's out of my comfort zone. So it's just like limey green, isn't it? What is it? Yellow green. I'm putting it everywhere before I blend it, and then it's easy just to blend it through then. Like now. If you've got the time and the patience, you can put seams either coming down or coming up. I did it yesterday and then I pulled them back out. I didn't like it. I'm not used to doing figures like this anymore. Honestly, when I used to do them before, I was so proud of how I coloured them. To say it wasn't my thing, they look so good. That's when I used the Spectrum wire I used to colour with. And I love them. I still love them now to this day. But they just dried up so easy. I was constantly replacing them. So that was my put off. There we go. I'm going to leave it. Looks like a bit of a patchy dress, but it's not really. Then I'm going to go for... I'm not even going to shade this. I'm just going to chuck it in. And this is the only one that I've ever replaced, yellow. And I've even kept the old one as well. Don't ask me what for. There we go, some weird tights. Oh, I missed a bit. I did put a red dot on, a red heart there. That's okay. Colour. Colour. I want the pale grey. Pale grey, hello. Yeah, I'm just going to put pale grey where the pages are. That'll do. And again, I am just going to pull little bits out just to give it a funny paper look. Just so it's not even. There you go. That looks far better. Right, I want to do one in this green, I know that. With a bit of yellow. I might do this one the same. Now then, see what you'll look like. Yes. No. That's the colour I want. So when the yellow hits that green, this is my favourite green. I could do the whole thing. I could have done a dress in this colour and I'd have loved it. Look at that. That's amazing. It's like a dirty look to it. I love it. That's awesome. Right, that's them two. I'm going to come in with a I wanted a darker one of these. I thought I had a darker one ready. Nope. With the turquoise. This is when I think you get great colours, because this will take this purple now. But it's a purple that you don't normally see. In fact, these are the two that I used to colour the other girl's dress that we're going to do in a minute. But this time I'm going to make a proper purple. Oh, I'm not keen on that now. Where's my blender? That's better. That's better. I quite like that now. So we can do an orange and yellow, that'll be okay. That can just go straight orange because we've done that in the grey for the book bit. Don't know why I do it like this, but I just think putting a colour through the middle and dragging that in always makes it look nice. There, look at them colours. That's gorgeous. In fact, so I'm not messing about, I'm doing it with the next one as well. It can be a series, can't it? 2 books. Oh, I love that. There you go. Well, she's done-ish. So I want to do... I just want to put a bit of a... That's all I want. I want my little brush to do... Where's my little paintbrush? Here it is. See if there's enough down to pull that out. Gosh, it held on to lines a bit on that, didn't it? Let's put a bit down here. That's better. I need to learn to do it more like that, you know, rather than putting the line on. Just picking it up with a wet brush. That will do. It'll do for me. Now I'm going to use, oh, visible image again. Oh, that worked out all right, didn't it? I'm going to use this. Now then, I was very naughty because I didn't clean it. And all I'm going to do is try not to touch her. I'm using a number 10 Alter New brush. Now then, Hickory Smoke, I think. If anywhere, this is where I'm going to pick colour up, so I've got to be really careful. This is just to give it a little bit more, because it's a tall bookmarker, there's no to it. I'm going to move the other bit up in a minute. Try and stay away from the colour. Because we're touching it with a wet ink, if you like, it will pick it up. Well, you're better off waiting, leaving it to dry. There, it has slightly moved the purple. What I could have done was masked her off first, but I didn't want to do all that messing about. Let's have a look at that. Oh, it's a bit darker than I wanted. It's right. Let's have a look. I'm going to cover that star up because it's going to overlap another star. That looks alright, doesn't it? Oh, I quite like that. I'm happy with that. It's different for changing it rather than splatter. Where's the... So I would take that now. And I do have one here. I've cut it down. I'm waiting for some more to come. I took this off another bookmark. I mean, if you want to write something on the back, do it before you do this bit, because I mean, I'm not going to do it now because I might take it out for a photo, because it's always a pain when it's like that. But there you go, there's your bookmark. And that's new to me, the new challenge. I love them orange colours on them books. But orange and green together are amazing, aren't they? Right, now let's go back to this one. Now then. Her hair is amazing. I want to lift a bit more. So if you use your pen to lift it, you're not wiping the colour out. Where have I just put that blender now? Oh my goodness, is that it? No. Oh, come on. There it is. Yeah, you're not wiping the colour out, you're lightening it, which is a big difference. Yeah. I love it. Right, so I want to try the purples, otherwise I'm going to go back to what I was doing. Now, where's that black? Thinking about if I'm going to use any of these. Yeah, that's where I'm going. So we're going these colours, tights and dress, and where's the black? The black for tights as well. So that's what we're doing. So let's do the dress. So same as before, this is going to be just purple because it's so shaded. Yeah, it matches her hair, doesn't it? I mean, it's a total contrast, but the colours, for me, go good together. Right. That looks alright, doesn't it? Does it? Yeah, I quite like that. Oh, I'll tell you what we didn't do. Come here, you. I'm using my Signo, the only white pen that I can get to work for me. And it works absolutely brilliant on these dots. Now, I would put some on the dress and the books, but if you watch, it'll soak it straight up on the books to start off with. So I just normally come back later when they're dry. Yeah, I just come back to it. It's not worth it. But it makes them stand out on a dress. I can't put that back in there now, I'll have to wait a minute. Right, so tights. I'm going to say she's got tights all the way. And I'm going to go with, now then, I don't know if I want to go that. Or, where's that blue? Or that. I hate somebody at my door. Well, I'm definitely coming in with black. And that's going to be these. Don't worry, I am going to pull it out. Honestly, this is really when I wish we were live so I could talk to you about what colours to do. I will probably put some dots on her shirt and all just to bring her out from being so, yeah, dark. Get this. And I'm going to take the clear pen and I'm going to brush it across the middle of all of them. I love this effect. I'm going to leave the bottom one. And I just keep going till I think there's enough ink taken out. What a look. There you go. I'm leaving it on end because it looks like either your toes, doesn't it, or end of a shoe. I just love that colour. Look what it does to them. It gives it its own light shade. I can't make my mind up which. I'm going to go with these, I think. I'll tell you what, let me try the dark with the light blue. Yeah, I'm going to try them too. So I've just put it down one side. If this doesn't work, I'll come in with the lighter version of that. Yeah, I don't think this is going to do it. Oh, it might. Yes, I like it. So blend it right up to the dark and then pull the dark forward and you've still got that light shade then. If it gets too dark at this side, just take your brush and push the dark back and you can push it right back up to the line. Didn't realise what time it was. It doesn't take long to do this next bit. Well, she says, when she's not even done it. I'll do the dark at the bottom because if the light's coming down or forward, like I said, we're not even worried about the light, are we? I ain't gone to sleep, I'm still here. if you've still got your Christmas tree up. I take mine down Boxing Day because it's Toby's birthday on the 27th. And we try and separate the birthday from Christmas. Right, I'm using an All on Create. I should have done this first actually. And I want one of the dies to make it look like an edge piece of paper. I thought I'd left it. Oh, I have. So I'm just going to put that there and cut it out. Right, I'm just going to run it through the machine. The sun's shining outside. It's unusual. So it's given me this edge that I wanted. Put that back in before I lose it. This is number 68, Galactic Edges. There's two actually, because I didn't know which one I was going to do. And this is Tear It Out. That's a nice one. Put them away. Right, I'm using this. I've had this ages, and this is what I wanted it for, was to do edges like this. And I never used it. I bet I've had it 12 months. This is called Border Stencils by Pink Fresh. I'm sure there were 3 to it, but I've only got 2 here. I don't know why. And all I'm going to do, I am going to cut some more off the bottom of this yet, I think. Oh, we haven't shaded her, have we? Wait a minute. Where's that grey? We'll put the grey down this time. Get the brush. Now then, I definitely don't want it to be pulling any of this colour out. You might even just leave it like this. It's enough, isn't it? I don't want it over dark. That's better. I'm tempted not to put this bottom bit on now. Look, there you go, I've pulled the colour. Push it back. I'll leave it. I can always darken it up after, but I'm alright with that. Right, so I'm going to take this. I'm going to put it higher up because I'm going to be taking it off. And I think I'll have to clean my pad straight away. So what I used before, I used oxide. And they kept smudging. So I'm going to try. So obviously it's not going through the stencil. But if I get my cloth, I'm not bothered about it being black. I'm just going to rub it into it. Oh, it's not working. Well, that was silly, wasn't it? Tell you what. Oh, that's better. Dip my cloth into ink. It's newly inked as well, so should be fine. Right, and now I need to get that off without smudging it. That's perfect. Yay. Oh, I love how that worked. It's not going to go off with this, it's going to need alcohol in it. But it'll do for now. Alright, that's come off. Cool. I'm sorry about the time, I won't be long. Right, I'm just going to cut the bottom of that off now. Right. So I cut this piece of paper out of some of the paper that Sam sent up, which goes with these stamps. And I cut it to 6x6. So it is going to fit on our base. But I'm going to... This is when I'm hoping it doesn't go wrong. I'm going to distress it. I've also got this little bit, which is measuring 5 by 3, I think. And I'm going to distress that as well. This is my Crafter's Companion one, I think. My other one's better. I don't know where it is. I ain't got time to look for it. But I've got a tonic one and it's better than this. I'm not bothered if this creases up. Couldn't care less. It's really not very good in this one. And this is what I'm hoping to do with that other piece. But I don't want that one screwed up. And it's got a tear there. I've wet my fingers, rub them together, and I'm going to roll that. So I've got the torn paper look. Come on. You've got me panicking now because it's time. I'm sorry. I know you all say don't be sorry, but just can't help it, can we? So, the bits that I was going to cut out of, you know, the black card that I've coloured with the inks, well, it was to do this. I have the bull clip dies, and it was going to be put on top of her. But I fancied the green one, but I still might yet. We've got to ink this one up yet. So I'll just leave that a minute while we attempt to do this without ruining it. So when I cut this one down to size, there were a piece of card left and paper left, and I promise you it wasn't purposely cut so that this didn't happen, because you can see I've got a bit of the girl there. But this is what we're left. And I thought, do you know what? I cut a piece of card, same, and make a bookmark, just pure and simple, like that, that's it. Thought that were great, that. And it was just cut that way just for no reason, it just, well, if I'm honest, I didn't even notice the girl were on the paper when I was cutting it. These stamps have probably never been done with a scruffy border before. They're too nice for scruffy, aren't they? Right. So again, I'm just going to roll a couple of them up. Well, they're not rolling very well, but you get the idea. Pull a couple of bits out. Ah, that's better. I like that. Right. I'm happy with that. Yeah, I'm happy with that. So I'm just going to get my brush right quick and chuck a bit of a dark edge round. Purple would have been nice, but I've already got black on my brush. And this is, what black is this? Silver Stone. Ultra New. That's very wet. The only reason why we're blacking the corners up and stuff was because that black there was going to be out of place. So I thought, you know what, let's whack a bit of black on it. It's alright, is that, isn't it? So that, yeah, now seeing that through it, I'm going to stick that down. I probably haven't put it in the right place because I haven't registered where I'm going to put these. It's going to go on like that somehow. Yeah, I'm just going for it because of the time. See what I mean about it being out of my comfort zone? You don't see me do cards like this normally. But we like a challenge, don't we? That's the whole idea, you see. This is the monthly challenge. Let's just go with it like that. I'm glad I didn't cut it down either now. You know, because I'm going to make it smaller than the frame. But I'm glad I didn't now. Oh, I like it. Now, is this what they mean by what the kind of stuff you put in your journals? Because I haven't started my journal yet and I want to do one desperately. Is that the kind of thing you do? Oh, I've just realised it's got writing on and it's the right way around. Right, same with this piece. Just mucky it up a bit. It's nice paper, isn't it? Again, this paper came with the stamps. See, this is probably why it's out of my comfort zone. I don't do pattern paper. I struggle with it because I don't know what to do with it. But I like this. It's silly, isn't it? Because I say I don't know what to do with pattern paper, yet I'll make my own paper. And I don't have a problem with it that way. So it's a bit daft, really. Right, that'll do, I think. That looks a bit distressed. So, I do know for definite that this is going on here at an angle. Oh, either way, it's not going to work now, is it? Because I want it. Sticking it down. I'm just going for it because we're out of time. I hope somebody likes this. I don't want to have gone through all this for now. I don't know what kind of person you send this to. I mean, I don't even know if that pattern's upside down. So this piece, now then, it came with some washi tape. I'm going to put some of that on as well. Huh? Hey. I'm going to rip it. It's got that whole ripped look to it then, hasn't it? I can cut the edges off after, I'm not worried about that. Oh yes, perfect with that paper and all. I mean, it's probably meant to be with that paper like, but... I don't. And it came, this probably won't be right, will it? Oh, do you know what? It is what it is. I don't like that piece. Oh, it's very sticky. One. It came with buttons and all sorts. You could do all sorts, couldn't you? So I'll cut them off. I want to do some black splats. Does it matter? Oh. Tell you what. I've got this centre from All and Create, and that's what we've done to the top. So this has never been out before. Let's go with the middle one. Hey! Oh no. No, put it the right way. I like that. Oh boy, I'm going to end up ruining it. It's going to be missing something here, but it is what it is. I need to get off, daughter. You're going to be going mad. I'm sorry. Told you, this is it. When it's out of your comfort zone, you don't know what to do, do you? Panic. Panic, Mr. Manly. Oh, I thought well, I do have one with little circles on, but I don't know where it is. That'd have been a nice one to stamp on it. I know what I missed off. I cut some of this out in white, and then I inked it up with those inks. That's what's missing. That's what I was going to put in. Oh, can't now, can I? Why can't I? I was going to do all this for you on camera, but I'm real sorry. See, when you don't practice something, you don't know how long it's going to take, do you? So I'm going to have it so the purple and the green are coming out. I wanted it under there, really. Is that too much? Right, I'm finished. I'm just going to stick the main one down. I'm not going to die cut one of the bulb clips. Well, you've seen I've already got some, but it also came with some pegs. And I think if I peg that there, and I put some red liner tape on that peg, I think we might be onto a winner. Is that too thick? I think it's going to stick down better than any glue. And it matches the thing on bottom there. Do there. Let's have a look. Come on. My desk is a right mess. Andy's finished work. Oh, like I said to you, yeah, it's New Year's Day, isn't it? No, he's finished work on 18th this morning. 19th. So he's happy. Right. We're done, guys. I hope you like it. This is so weird for me. One more thing. I'm just going to cut it down a bit thinner. 1 second, guys. Bear with me. Nearly done. I can let you go then. Oh, that's better. I like that better. That'll go better now. I'm going to go there because it'll sit flat. And I'm going to stick a foam pad under her. There we go. There we go. You're free. Oh, hey up, Lexi's barking. So, we've done the lovely bookmark and a very different card. I am going to go around and splatter in black. It's just something that's missing. So there you go. Something very weirdly different from me. Yeah. It really is, isn't it? Right, guys, I'm off. Lexi's barking. Plus, you guys need to go. Happy New Year, and I'll see you in group. Love you all. Bye.